might be wondering why I'm outside and in a parking lot randomly. And that is because I'm running errands. And some of those errands are actually involving this weekend. And I figured I'd want to go ahead and just take you on where I go and why I don't make content sometimes. And one of the reasons for that is because of all the productions I do. This weekend is obviously Card Fest and Nationals, and today is Tuesday. And I started around noon. So yeah, let's go. Right now we're just outside of a FedEx, so we're gonna pick up a lot of the stuff that I ordered from a site called Lens Rentals. Highly recommended. I love them. They've been very supportive, and as well as their customer service is amazing. Then we're gonna go to a rental house, a local one, JR Lighting, and get some gaff stuff. And the reason why I'm taking you with me is because I've been wanting to do this for a while, and I kind of wanted to show you what goes into not only like video production in general, but also like streams and broadcasts and stuff like that. This one's gonna be a little different because I don't think we're streaming. Can't really, again, say too much, but I will show you what I can and the process for that. And that kind of begins here. Now, if you didn't know, again, my name is Brian, of course, but my brand or whatever is Stage Zero. And of course, this channel is for trading card games, but a lot of the things and what pays the bills is, you know, video production. I do a lot of different events and work for a number of different people, not only in card games, but for other video things. And right now, the most consistent thing is, of course, card games. It's just the thing I want to do and what I love. Most of the streams that you've seen before, like nationals, major events, regionals, outside of the ones that are self-branded, like obviously Hayden the Eggman will stream his own, but a lot of the other ones are probably me. Anyway, for this event specifically, there's a lot of stuff, a lot of moving parts, and a lot of equipment that I have to rent in order to make this happen. But before all that, I want to stop by Cafe 86. My Filipino side is calling to me for their pastries and as well as a drink. All right, so it is Wednesday, the 24th, around 11, 12 o'clock in the morning. And outside of these dogs, we're actually right outside of FedEx, a little ways down the street. And we're here again because I have more packages coming for rentals. And the reason why I'm doing rentals, just as you should know, is because it's for 4 games. So 4 games need a lot of stuff, need some more grip, need more cameras, and the specific things that we need. Including like the switchers and stuff like that. You just need it. But one of the things I didn't account for is the amount of space that I don't have. So we have the big Pelican that has all the lights and tripods and things like that. We have the small Pelican that has all of the cameras, or will have all the cameras. We have the bin of HDMI, SDI cables. We have my computer. I forgot that I had to bring that computer, the 2 laptops. And then we have all of these big cameras that are going to be using for some of the face cams and some of the stuff that we might need, like wide shots and things like that. And those are the Studio 4Ks. Those are like big 6-pounder type things. So I don't know how I'm going to bring all of that stuff in this small little Subaru. But just like most things, I'm just going to try my best and figure it out.
So one of the things I didn't go over is pre-production, and that basically just means making sure any of the things I need to prep for is ready, and that can include the overhead, tripods, making sure that works, the grip is good, fit testing, making sure the cameras are good and set, whether it's color or whatever it may be. But of course, for the stream itself, if it is a stream or whatever that we need to do, then making sure that the B-roll's good, in-betweens, the text, placement, overlays, transitions, things like that are all ready. Of course, this event is super different, but it all is the same and sometimes can take up to a couple weeks to get ready. Anyway, I don't want to bore you with this, so let's just go ahead and hit the road. All right, so it is Thursday. About, I don't know, what is it, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock? I don't know. It's one of those. And we started the day pretty early, got some stuff aligned, and basically just did some last minute checks. And I wanted to get there in LA around 2 to 3 o'clock. I think we're making decent time. We're in Barstow right now, and got a 2.5 hours, probably 2 hours to go. And I always stop here for a bit of a stretch, Popeyes, whatever's around. It's nothing good, but with all of this stuff in the back, it is a little scary, because like it's like tens of thousands of dollars worth of stuff, and I just gotta make sure nothing happens. And obviously I'm alone, so it's a little tough. Before that, I did stop by BNC. It is a camera shop. I got some stuff last minute before I head down there for some of the overheads and some of the grip gear that I have. But yeah, pretty fun. And just a couple more hours of driving to go. All right, so it is Friday, about 9 o'clock, and I didn't really film too much of setup day. This is pretty much setup day. We got pretty much everything done. Myself, Steven, Nathan, shout out to them for pulling through for a very, very long day. And it is all 4 games technically, that we're providing coverage for. So yeah, very long one, but the view here in the hotel is really nice. We start tomorrow 7 o'clock at the convention center, so it's gonna be a long one. It was cool though to see all the decorations, the people line up for registration, and it's gonna be very interesting to see everything put together. And with 2,600 people in the same building for about an hour and everything else, it's gonna be crazy. Yeah, let's go do that. But unfortunately, not everything went as planned. See, shortly after I did all of these shots, basically halfway through Saturday, the main event day, my camera got stolen. And that was the camera on the overhead, which is interesting because if you followed me on my community post, it was like an hour before I posted that. So you can see the camera, the overhead camera. And it is crazy because making me mad thinking about it. It basically we're in an open area, right? So that One Piece booth, which okay, let me back it up. I'm sorry I was a little angry or like a little moody throughout that day. Only because that happened, and like people kept coming up to the station. It's a recording station. I kept saying it's only gonna recorded, not streamed, and that basically happened like every 5 to 10 minutes. It just kind of got annoying after a while. Can you blame me? But unfortunately, I couldn't really give too much details. I didn't really know too much anyway. But yeah, so it's in the middle of the convention center, or middle of the area for One Piece, and not really getting into too much detail. Someone walked up and unhooked everything, unhooked the HDMI cable, the power cable, took off the umbrella, unhooked it from the camera mount, and then just walked away with the camera and the lens, which the lens wasn't even mine. That was Hayden's. I was using the same exact lens elsewhere. So now I have to give him give him a lens back or pay him back. And then I also have to replace the camera. It's not about the cost. It's like $1,500-$1,600 or something like that worth of stuff with tax. I wasn't even mad that I had to, find that out after I was trying to take a break. I think what made me mad were like two things, right? So, I have insurance, so I'm going through that process. Got a lot of support, so not really from everywhere, like Bandai, Play, everyone, right? So I'm not really too concerned about the equipment itself, but I am mad because I've been doing this for a while, a number of years, and it sucks because doing these events and bust my ass, trying to be good to people, and just like, overall trying to be a decent person to everyone that I meet. And if I haven't, my bad. Like, it's probably a reason. Um, and it took a lot. It takes a lot to own the equipment that I have. And it's like you're not stealing from like a big corporation or people who have someone who has like a lot of money who doesn't care, right? I have to work for those things. I have to earn the money to pay for the camera, the money to pay for the lens, and it comes directly out of pocket, right? So that sucks. That was the reason why I was a little mad and like I was like all that. And then the second reason was because it happened in the open, which, no one said anything, right? Like no one, there's hundreds of people in that area alone and different people every minute. It sucks that no one said anything. Like, hey, should that be off? Like I saw someone walk away with it, with like nothing else. I feel like that's a good conversation to have. But it is LA. Could have been a local. Anybody could have walked in with a spectator badge if they really tried hard enough. But yeah, I mean it just sucks. It sucks because I didn't want this to be kind of like a sad ending or anything like that. I met a lot of cool people, saw a lot of cool friends. Couldn't hang out with everybody if I that I wanted to, and got a lot of cool shots. And right now, I mean, I just spent I don't know, last few hours, some time, most of the day of my free time because I still got to work on moving all the footage and all the other stuff for this event. And then I have UVS Worlds this weekend in Orlando. So I got to fly out Thursday. And not very much to kind of feel bad about myself or to to edit and stuff. And you just kind of have to move on. It's just whatever. I would be a liar to say that like I didn't think about like just getting out of car games right then and there and just like quitting, to be honest. But one person doesn't make everything bad. And yeah, like I said, sorry for this weird ending. It's a little different from all the deck profiles and stuff. I mean, that was the other thing. I was just like, I really wanted to make it some little different outside of like a list or game, like gameplay or whatever. Someone stops by and then leaves a comment saying that the deck sucks and leaves. So, before I forget, I do want to shout out everyone who I got to see though. Hayden Yomi, obviously. This is Yomi's last event, and she's like the best TO ever. Obviously, Hayden has been such a good friend. Can't say enough. Steven and Nathan ran BSS and Digimon. And I couldn't do this job without them. So I seriously thank them and
I really hope that they do everything that they can or they want to in this space as well. Three Swords Productions. There you go. As far as a shout out. And then literally everyone else who has just took the time to talk to me, Lex, everyone. I am going to return. Oh snap! All of my rentals right here. So I gotta go do that. During this time when I was playing this, you can see me speed run opening and checking everything for for the returns. But yeah, I'm gonna take a break, take a little bit of break for content, and then OPO6 and Fusion World, hopefully, in the next couple weeks. I have a lot of stuff ready for that. I'll see you in the next one.